Good afternoon, everybody. I'm your host, Crystal, and this is another edition of the 9 O'Clock Meltdown podcast. And this is my second Facebook video interview ever. And I've got two members of the group Clickbait. It's Clickbait Productions. I had talked to Timezone before, probably about 4 years ago now. And from what I remember, we had tried to do a Skype interview. And I ended up showing you my nostrils the entire time because I couldn't hold the phone and operate the microphone at the same time. But we are now stationary. We both have lovely backgrounds. And then we also have DJ Male Black with you as well, who is also a member of Clickbait. Hello, sirs.
Hi, how's it going, Crystal? How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. And now you guys are down in Minneapolis. You're in your basement studio right now, which I am completely drooling over because I don't have a studio yet. So I drool over anybody's studio. But catch me up on what Clickbait has been up to. Have you added a couple new members? I mean, what's happening?
Clickbait has been doing pretty good. It's been, what was it, like 2017 or 2018, our last interview?
Yeah, 2016 maybe?
A while ago, I remember.
Yeah, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago. So, I mean, we've been doing a lot since then.
I remember being too busy to be at the interview that day.
Yeah. We still we've been doing a lot of releases. A lot of artists have been releasing albums and EPs and videos. We've been doing a lot of shows since then. You know what I'm saying? At least before the epic hit. You know what I mean? And yeah, we were just kind of working with a lot of artists in the area. You know what I mean? We have a really nice, tight-knit artist community here that we work with. And yeah, everything's been going good. You know, I just released my EP, Zonified, about a week ago. My album came out earlier this year. So yeah, just a lot of music releases. You know, DJ Male Black's been doing a lot of DJing throughout the community. A lot of festivals and stuff, yeah.
No, I haven't done any festivals. I have been working at 38th in Chicago, which does feel like a festival because it's kind of just like there's a gathering space and community, but it's not really a party space. It's more of a morning space. But within that, there has been some healing through music. And,
fabulous. And that's really kind of what we need right now is healing through music. DJ Black, I actually watched a Instagram video of you. You were DJing out of a truck or something like that. It was kind of fabulous. Have you just been kind of setting up in any space that you can?
Yes, absolutely. So at first I was jumping on the roof there and just like plugging my speakers in. Shout out to my boy Mikey. Mikey was the first one to jump up there with the speakers and like try to make the extension cord reach from the alley up to the top of the roof where we could like play music kind of in our own little world, you know. But it's nice, like playing music off the rooftop. It was like everything around here has felt like something out of a movie. Not fairy tale, more of a nightmare kind of. Like it's kind of like a lot of stuff has been happening, good and bad. Mostly, I don't know. I'll let other people do the research as far as what's going on in South Minneapolis. I don't think I should have to tell them.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah.
As far as music goes, I've been thankful too because some like sponsors have seen me doing this work as well and been kind enough to provide me with the equipment needed. Like I wouldn't have been able to DJ off the back of my truck if it wasn't for getting a generator donated to me on the dime. I mean, they asked me what I needed. I thought about it, and first I needed a tent for the roof because there was like helicopters flying over 38th in Chicago and the sun. Also, I want to protect the equipment from the sun, and also, as you know, like I said, I keep my identity private. So, it's the Blackhawks flying over 38th in Chicago. I kind of just didn't want to have my face being the one on the rooftop, you know?
Right. And now, DJ Black, can we get into that a little bit? Kind of that separation between your personal identity and then your DJ persona. How did that come about? Was that just you wanted something separate from your stage persona?
I mean, I had already been DJing in my area without a mask for like a few years already. I had went to Afropunk a couple summers ago. When I was there, I was just paying attention to people's stage presence and like more about like the performance art aspect of it, not just like what songs you're playing. The thing to me that's most important when I DJ is like, does it sound good? I felt a lot of times like things were getting diluted. Social life too, you know?
Okay.
Like, I wanted there to be a separation so when I'm DJing, people know I'm DJing. Like I'm not there to be social really at that moment. Like I'm there to focus on making sure it sounds good. And then you know, like I said, I don't want people like focusing on me as an individual when I'm DJing. Like we can talk after the show if you want. When I'm DJing, I'm in the zone, and also I want to make it fun too for the audience. Like you're
definitely good at that. I can tell you that.
Like I want it to be fun for the audience. I don't want people to be like, oh, what? Like what the? Who is that? Like what? What? Like why does that person have a ski mask on inside? It's fun. I like the mystery aspect too.
Yeah, so kind of like, I mean, if I can take it to the next level, kind of like how Daft Punk used to be, or, you know, other artists that have kind of had that separation.
Like, there's definitely a history and a long lineage of people who wear masks when they perform. I'm not the only one. I would say more direct influence would be Moody Man.
Okay.
Detroit. Moody Man is dope. Moody Man is very dope. And another masked DJ.
Yeah, you put me on to them, yeah.
I remember, so Red Bull, they were doing like Red Bull Sound Select in that area. They booked Moody at Paisley Park. I don't know, that might have been 2-3 years ago. That was right around that same time.
Right. Because
Nael went. I think Nael was on the interview last time with you.
Yes.
That was like around the time I learned about Moody Man. It was when I was Red Bull. They're the same people who have been helping me out with donations for equipment and stuff, for making sure I have the equipment that I need. Thank you, Jonathan Ackerman, if you're listening. I appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out Red Bull.
For real. Jonathan was the one. He was like, the show was sold out. I remember I wanted to go. I couldn't even go. I remember, like Jonathan tells me like a month later, like 6 months down the road, he's like, man, you could have just asked me. I would have made sure you got in. I'm like, oh, no. A DJ who I've never seen in person, but much respect to. They put a lot of work on vinyl, and they have their own reasons for wearing the mask too. Like Detroit is a crazy city as well, you know?
Right. Yeah. So DJ, it sounds like there's a lot of community happening down there and happening around you. It sounds like people are really kind of coming together to create art. I've also, I follow a number of different artists on Instagram, and not only DJs, but I've also seen paintings and murals and things like that happening down there. So it's really kind of cool to see this art side really blossom out of dare I say chaos. But DJ, how did you get into DJing? Did you kind of just fall into it, or?
Oh, yeah, I got to give it all up to Clickbait, because I started as a producer and I started as a singer and a rapper. I just made music, and I met Frol, he goes by Frol, Phrol. He's another producer that is in Clickbait and has been a grassroots core member from the beginning, and he was kind enough to, I met him in college writing. I had a college writing class. I seen this dude in my class, I'm like, lanky dude, kind of goofy, but he kind of got a swag to him though, he was cool. So we ended up being group partners on a couple of projects, and from that he told me he was a producer, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I make music too. I don't know anything about producing, but I want to get into it, and he's like, hey, well, faster than that, he helped me get Logic onto my computer, instantly. I won't go into the details on how he did that, but I was able to start making music right away, and that's when I got my first MIDI instrument, and then from there, hanging out at the Clickbait house, which used to be located in Como.
Yeah.
Frol would be DJing just in the living room, just chilling.
That's when we were having parties and stuff.
Yeah, that's how it started. Como's if you don't know, Como is a neighborhood, kind of like a college town.
Yeah.
campus. Lots of partying going on over there. So they were like, yeah, we make music. We might as well DJ too. So they were like all going together. They went in. They pulled money on a controller, and then they were just DJing all the time. And from that, I just was like, Fro was like, man, just try it, bro. It's not. He's like, it's easy. Like it's easy. Just try it. And so I'm like, all right. So I'm like messing with it, trying to like, and I'm like, oh, this is actually fun. And then after next thing I know, what I'm saying? It's like, all right, now I need to get my Serato license too, because we were doing parties. I remember the first show that they DJ'd that was like at a venue. What was that?
Oh, Rouge at the Lounge?
At the Rouge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rouge at the Lounge. I got kicked out for being underage. Because, like, I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to, like,
be a part of it.
And, like, like I said, this is when I was first making friends with them. I must have got a job at Domino's with me. We became closer and closer over time. And before I knew, I was DJing. Like, I was doing
it. Took it far, too, man. You doing his own shows. He eventually started doing his own shows. Like,
I didn't want to wait for people to book me. I did not want to wait for people to book me. So after I come over to the Clickbait house in Como for so long. Y'all lived there for like 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, it was a short time, man.
When they were moving out, they're like, hey, bro, like, you want to, like, join us? I lived with my parents at the time. Hey, you want to join us? I'm like, what? And I have my own room, and we all split rent, and it'll be, like, less than $500 a month? Yes, indeed, for sure. I'm on the way. Let's do it. So moving in. From there, I just, like, ended up, obviously, us living together, it got a lot more, like, it went down the road a lot further, and we threw a lot of parties in this house right here. I would always, like, work with people in the community to make flyers. Shout out Roscoe Flowers. He don't go by Roscoe no more. But back then, he was Roscoe Flowers. Side boy right now. But like I used to throw a lot of parties with Roscoe. Or we organized a lot of Christmas parties, like New Year's Eve. Like we did New Year's Eve twice in a row. We've done New Year's Eve. We did it 3 times in a row. I don't think last year. Did we do New Year's this year? Last year?
I think we did.
I think last year was the first year that we didn't
do New Year's. Yeah.
Didn't do New Year's. That's crazy.
No, wasn't it that Christmas show?
Oh, no, never mind. I lied.
It wasn't on New Year.
No, we did. So my friend Keith came back from New York. Keith, Sideboy, Roscoe Flowers, all the same person. Came back from New York. It was called A Creative Christmas because we had done shows like back to the Creative House 1 and Creative House 2, which were Airbnb art shows. This is all Keith's idea, mind you. He invited me to DJ the first one because being with the Clickbait squad and going through our tribulations, I earned my keep and was able to use the equipment. So we used our 15-inch PAs and had this Airbnb rocking. And I mean, there was artists from the entire community, like 20 different artists putting up visual art. I think I even had some pieces up in there, but there was visual art for sale. Like we did 2 of those, and then after that, he moved to New York. So being in New York, like the person the Airbnb owner said, hey, I have an Airbnb in New York. I think you're ready for New York. Do you want to watch my house in New York?
Oh, wow.
Like, to manage. So now that was his opportunity to, boom, go to New York. And even though that only lasted for a short period of time, he was committed to New York. Now he teaches all kinds of instruments there. Creative House 2, moved Keith to New York. Then when he came back, we were like, all right, let's do another creative event. So Creative Christmas is what we did in 2019.
Yeah, that was a good show.
It
Awesome.
was a great event. It was the same thing where we had people just putting their art up to decorate the space, and then having also performances and DJs to curate the vibe.
Perfect. Oh, excellent. Are you guys looking at doing another creative Christmas, assuming that we get a vaccine for COVID and everything?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I got to talk to.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Sounds good, guys. And now, Timezone, you have just released an EP. You got an album under your belt. You have a bunch of singles going on. And now you actually recorded them in the Clickbait house in your studio basement there. How was that process for you this go around? I mean, were there any kind of hiccups from the first time, or?
So the thing about Zonified and the album, I recorded both around the same time.
Oh, okay.
I was focusing on my album, like trying to come up with music for my album, and just staying creative, because that's kind of like my process. Is I'll just be making songs, and then I'll have like a bunch of songs, like 20 to like 30 songs to choose from, and then I just choose like the ones that sound like they would work together and like kind of fit the vibe that I want to put out for the album. And then have all these extra songs, and that's kind of what Zonified was. So they were actually recorded at the same time, you know what I mean? And they're all were recorded before the pandemic. I haven't released any of my new music yet that I've made since then, because I've been making a lot of music since then. But yeah, Zonified is just a bunch of songs that I thought were really dope, and I'm like, why am I holding on to this? Let me just put it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Oh, fabulous. Have you brought DJ Black into any of your songs on Zonified?
Well, on Zonified, he was a part of that one. On my album, The Basement, he helped co-produce my single Southside. Very good violin work, you know what I'm saying? MIDI violin work. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely been active. He's been like my DJ pretty much every time like we do a show. Like I always just give him my flash drive and he plays my songs for me. So he's been very instrumental in that aspect, as well as like mixing and stuff.
Awesome. Yep. Excellent. So do you guys do all the mastering yourself then too?
I do a little bit myself, but I usually just send it to someone else who, it's like a different ear that can like hear it in different and like they can mix it. So yeah, for Zonified, I had Nile. He's the one who mixed and mastered that. For Basement, I had Princeton Brown. Shout out to Princeton Brown. He mastered that one. Did a great job. My guy DJ Mel Black. He's up and coming engineer. He's been engineering a lot of projects recently, right?
Not a lot, but I started working on the Nimbus project, which is one of my friends' EPs. Like they've been working on it.
Yeah, shout out to Daquan, Bijah, Busby. They got Nimbus coming at the end of this month, I think. So that.
As soon as we get it engineered. So yeah. So one thing I was trying to touch on was like, I go to school for audio engineering.
Wonderful.
So took a step back from like producing music and making music so that I could learn about making music and study it and learn how to like analyze it in a way that's not so creative, but also be able to analyze in a technical way too. Okay. So I try to stay, that's how I stay active in the music community here, is by being a DJ and trying to keep people together in that way. Yeah. Now I'm finally at the point where I have my studio in a place where I can begin mixing and mastering for other people. So that's what it's come to, is I'm opening my studio, Gray Area Studio. There will be some extensions that reach into Clickbait as well. We're just talks of a Studio B, because Studio A I live in. So,
yeah.
Now this will be my first project that I'm mix mastering for someone else, and so I gave myself a goal. I'm going to do 100 free masters before I start charging people for mastering services.
Okay.
Yes. So that's 7 right there. 7 out of 100 slots already taken.
All right, fabulous. Now it sounds kind of like the both of you are very DIY. It sounds like you do a lot of kind of basement projects and just kind of doing it yourself. Is that true? I mean, are you kind of in that DIY community?
Independent artists.
Yes.
Independent artist wave.
Yes.
That's the way to go. You gotta do it yourself before anyone is willing to like invest some money into you. You have to be already doing it. They don't want somebody who wants to do it. They want somebody who is doing it.
Right.
So whether you want a deal or whether you want to go be on stage or any of that, you have to already be doing that.
Yeah, one thing that it's a lot easier to just learn how to do things yourself than to like ask around for other people to do it, because they won't have, a lot of times when you ask other people to help you with stuff, they won't have the same vision as you. And, like, no one's going to care about your ideas more than you do. So, you got to kind of be the leader of your own creative journey.
Yeah, and it sounds like the both of you have kind of really honed in on that and really kind of jumped on this bandwagon. DJ, you'd said the wave, so you guys are surfing the wave right now.
Yeah, indeed.
Perfect. What do you guys have coming up? Do you have any kind of bigger shows coming up? Any more DJ slots? Are you going to do an EP release party or anything like that?
Well, the pandemic kind of...
Right. With the that understanding, yeah.
I dropped my album, like, early March before the pandemic hit. And, like, we were going to do the whole, basement release party and stuff. And then
we had a video.
Yeah, I had to cancel it. Yeah, I was going to take footage from the show and, make a video. But then, everything kind of got sidetracked. I had to rearrange what I was doing. I had to help out family with stuff, you know what I mean? It was a tough time for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But so as far as doing a release party, I don't know. I haven't really thought of the whole. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been doing virtual release parties.
Yeah,
So.
I was actually about to ask, have you done any virtual music release at all, or have you thought about that?
Let me tell you, I have been waiting since COVID started for this streaming device to arrive in the mail from Guitar Center. I just got it, but it'll work.
Okay.
It's cool. So that was what I was going to say. We do have coming up is that I'll be doing some live DJ sets off my Instagram channel. Check out my Instagram. It's at DJMALEBL4CK. That's DJ Mel Black. I'll probably make a post about what times I'm going to be doing these live sets. Just tap in. You can find out. I'll probably be streaming. I'll probably make it look pretty cool. I'll have a mask on probably, and right through. So you can plug this is the thing people do. Yeah, it's just, you can plug your phone into a Bluetooth speaker, or plug it into your sound system, and it won't sound like it's a mic in my room. It'll actually be the actual audio direct from my DJ controller into your home. So it might as well sound good.
All right, awesome. I have a PA back behind me here, so I will plug it in and annoy everybody on the block.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's what we do.
Yeah. Get up.
Good. Any kind of future collaborations between the two of you? I know, Timezone, you said that DJ kind of helped produce your album, your basement album, things like that. Anything really collaborative coming up for you?
I got some beats in store for my boy. I just got a beat machine.
We got songs we've done together. We just gotta finish them, and we gotta
make some new ones. I got
new ones too.
I got a whole new sounds. Now I'm on a whole different level. I don't even know how to explain it. Not in the same place I was when we made those other songs.
It sounds like you've grown as an artist too.
You have to, yeah.
You got to, yeah.
You have to.
But I've been working with him here and there as far as his DJing at the George Floyd Memorial. Rest in peace, George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been working a lot with DJ Mel Black on 38th Chicago, helping out the community there. You know what I mean? And it's really nice to see how everybody's been coming together. You know what I mean? Because when the pandemic first hit, you know what I mean, a lot of our artist friends were getting evicted and losing jobs and you know what I mean, but we've been trying to help each other, and I think it really brought our community a little bit closer. And then the incident with George Floyd's murder happened, and that was a heavy impact on our community, and that itself, you know what I mean, brought us very close. You know what I mean?
I think it brought a lot of us together in ways that we were not expecting, that we couldn't have predicted. I think it brought us together in ways that we didn't think would happen so fast either. I have some friends now who, I won't be able to look at any other, in a different way now, and it's a good thing. And I mean that in the best way. Some of us share certain experiences that we can't unshare.
Are you guys kind of hoping to create some music out of kind of what's going down in Minneapolis, kind of looking towards the future on that? Or are you guys just really kind of living in the moment?
Well, I'm definitely living in the moment. I haven't
Same,
been
yeah.
too pressed to like specific, like, I don't know. I wasn't in a rush to make music about this. You know, there's a lot of great artists in our city who are doing it already, who have told their story or their version of what they saw and what happened. And I think I won't say there's enough of that, because there's never enough. You know,
Right.
there's never enough people to paint what happened there. If you weren't there, you won't be able to know what happened or why.
Right.
I mean, you could, without the people who were there expressing what happened.
Yeah, and I've recorded a few songs. I've been saving. I'm actually working on my next album right now. So all the songs that I've made this summer and the spring, you know what I mean, I've been kind of saving for the album. So I've touched on it a little bit here and there, just trying to make sure I speak about what's been going on the right way, because we do live like right on Lake Street. So, you know, we saw the riots as they were happening, and just the impact it had on the city. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what happened and how the city is handling the case with the police officers and stuff, and the way everything's playing out. Definitely had a lot to say. I haven't released anything about, but I definitely recorded, you know what I'm saying, some stuff about that. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a timeline for this new album? Any inkling you can give us?
I mean, I think it's definitely going to come out next year. I'm about to release the first single sometime this fall with a music video. I got a new music video coming. I'm working on that right now. Yeah, but as far as like other projects that my fellow artists got coming out, Fral actually has an album that he's going to be releasing before the end of this year. Mitchu's got some music he's releasing pretty soon. And Nate, actually, Niall, he just released a single and a music video for Be Alright. Make sure y'all check that out.
Gija
as well.
Gija just dropped her first single.
Yeah, her first single, Red.
She has some other music on the way as well. She got some bangers in the hard drive.
Amazing.
She's so talented.
She's amazing.
Talented. So talented.
Yeah. Oh, excellent, you guys. Excellent. I can hardly wait to hear what you guys have in store and what Clickbait's got in store. Let's touch on your music videos a bit. From what I remember from our first interview, you guys actually do your own music videos as well.
Yep.
Fabulous. How have you noticed your music videos and kind of your messaging change a little bit from previous, or has it all kind of remained a little bit the same?
I think when we first started making music videos, I mean, it was a lot more like goofy and like, I mean, we were a lot younger in that time. I noticed like my style, like even just in my music, has definitely matured as I'm getting older. For this next music video I'm working on, I'm just trying to really get creative with it, because my first video, Southside, I mean, it was a little creative, but I kind of was just trying to go for something more traditional, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Show my neighborhood, you know what I mean? Show me and my friends just hanging out, you know, stuff. This one I'm trying to get a little more creative with it. But yeah, we've definitely been like experimenting, trying to break new grounds and try to find new ways of doing things. So
Yeah. That's very cool that Clickbait as a whole has really kind of grabbed this DIY by the balls, and you're going full force into it. Very awesome to hear that you kind of have control over all aspects of what you guys put out, and what you guys are doing. Very, very cool. How is it kind of being an independent artist? I mean, is it difficult at times? Is it kind of easy now that you've been doing it for a while?
Well, I think just like my generation as a whole, as artists, like it's a lot easier now to be independent than it was, you know, back then. Like maybe even a few years ago. Like it's getting easier and easier to do things yourself, and that's kind of been the wave, you know what I'm saying? And we've been doing it for so long. Like I've been making music for like 10 years now. Like I recorded my first song when I was 17. I'm 27 now, so I've been doing this for 10 years. So you just know what works and what doesn't, and you know what direction to move in. And I've learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And you grow from it and learn from it. And yeah, shout out to all my independent artists out there. keep going strong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fabulous. So it kind of sounds like you guys might do a digital video here in the near future. DJ, it sounds like you got some equipment that allows you guys to do that a bit more. Do you have a time frame that you'd like to do kind of a live stream?
Oh yeah, I'll probably be doing a live stream. I'd be down to do it like next week or something like that.
Fabulous. Excellent.
And it's not like a music video or anything, but
Yeah, a live stream show.
yes.
Perfect. Perfect. And to my comment before when I said annoy all the neighbors, I have quite a few older neighbors that live near our apartment, so they get kind of riled up when the college kids down the street, played ZZ Top in the morning. So that's what I meant by that. You gotta bring...
No, trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, fabulous. Timezone, DJ Black, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk with me this afternoon, share your music, your DIY experience. I wish you both the best for Timezone, your future album that's coming out, DJ, your live stream show that's coming out, and then Clickbait as a whole. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah,
you for having us.
yeah, stay healthy.
Yes, you too. Yeah, isn't that weird now that we have to say stay safe at the end of every conversation? Like,
We always been saying that though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very true. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we'll chat to you later.
Yeah. Have a good day.
See you,
Yes,
Crystal.
you too. Bye.
Young boy got it, the young boy poppin'. The young boy always on the move, he ain't stopping. My team deep, so proceed with caution for you crossing, man, I don't repeat. So you better listen when I'm talking, I'm flyer than a rocket. That's why all the shorties flocking. They watching when I'm walking up, I love it when they jockin'. I'm just focused on my commas, bruh, I'm talking while the dollars bucks. More money, more problems, I can see them problems piling up. Trying to find a fuck to give, but I swear I couldn't find enough. Looked inside and found me shining like a diamond in the rough. Got it out the dirt, put in work, I don't depend on luck. I'd rather kill my ego and just listen to my gut. Probably why you wrap us up, clout chasing, acting up, claiming that they banging, but in person they ain't half as tough. Yeah, I get busy on my shit, I don't ask for none. I keep it me, keep it peace, I'm out here vibing, cuz Southside chillin', bank account building. Everywhere I go, I swear everybody feel 'em. I'm a Southside rapper, young beer tapper, clickbait taking over, swear we coming at you. We coming at you.
Everybody make way for the new
Coming
kid.
at you.
Timezone, let 'em know what
Coming
time
at
it
you.
is. Everywhere I go, I swear it's gold.
Yeah, my whole team lit, got the city on my back. Cruising down Lake Street, I'm the one they staring at. They wanna know what's up, where the party at. All my fam, all my gang, I'ma holler back. Right now I'm on the road, green light, it's time to go. I gotta catch a bag, I'm getting stacks for show. Captain of my cruise ship, saluting all my folk. Haters looking mad like who's this, cause they losing on the low. Looking clueless, all I'm broke while I'm out here doing all these shows. On stage I'm grooving, I'm like I'm ruthless, going stupid on that drum. How does he do it all day long with the rap sound foolish on they songs? Talking about shit that they ain't even doing, but they ladies they choosing on me though. Ooh shit, damn, I'm too nice with it. Bars too damn cold, like some ice in it. Flow is fresher than some water, man, that shit be fire. Catch me chillin' by the river, getting high, cause I'm Southside chillin', bank account building. Everywhere I go, I swear everybody feel 'em. I'm a Southside rapper, young beer tapper, clickbait taking over, swear we coming at you.
Oh shit,
Coming at you,
I told y'all he wasn't playing.
coming at you,
Clickbait,
coming at you.
everywhere I swear